morning, sweetheart.
Morning.
Did everything go okay last night?
Swell.
Good. Hang on. You've got some red on you.
Oh,
Have a good day at work.
you too.
Love you.
Love you too.
I don't know if I should wear the red dress or the black dress.
Black dress.
It's slimming, but it's somber. It looks like I'm going to a funeral.
Maybe you are.
Aren't you flattering?
Subtlety's never been my strongest suit.
The red then, because that's much more subtle.
Wine connoisseur, sweetheart. Red doesn't automatically imply that you're like the prom queen at a high school dance.
But the prom queen at my high school dance did wear red.
So what? She was probably a stuck-up bitch just waiting to get laid.
I was the prom queen at my high school dance.
Black it is.
Black it is.
Now, Mr. Mansfield is the founder and owner of Carl's Peak, which is obviously
The top-selling winery in Niagara. Yes, I know. His name's Carl?
No.
Then where did Carl come from? It seems weird, like Mansfield, to name his vineyard after someone random.
I don't know. Why don't you ask him when he gets here?
Are you ready for this?
I think I can handle one obese man and his teeny pop girlfriend.
Good.
It's okay. Your husband tells me you two met down south.
That's correct.
And you two decided to move up to Niagara to try your hand at the horticultural industry.
That's correct.
You two must have some balls coming up here. Not many people would leave their law firm back home to start a winery up north.
Well, the idea was mine, Mr. Mansfield, but Carrie's just along for the ride.
She's just as naive as you are.
I think it's exciting, trying to start a new business in a foreign place.
You think our excursions to the grocery store are exciting?
That's only because we have nannies to travel there for us. You must have nannies here, Carrie. A private cook?
I can't say that we do.
Oh, they're fabulous. Their cooking is phenomenal. And the best part about it, no dishes to clean up.
Sounds convenient.
Yeah, wonderful. All right. So Kent, tell me about yourself. Where'd you come from? You like sports?
No, can't say that I do.
Then what did you do down south, huh?
Well, my father was a farmer, and my mother was a lawyer.
Oh, come now. You must have had some fun while you were down there.
Well, days were long and nights were even longer.
Yeah, that's interesting there. That's fascinating. So, Carrie, what about you? Any interesting stories where you're from?
I can say that I don't have any either.
God damn, this wine is good. What vintage is this?
Well, thank you for saying so. It's actually the newest vintage that won't be out till next year.
Don't mind if I do, sir. Keep up, lads. This bottle won't drink itself.
With your help, it might have a chance.
Shut up, okay? Shut up.
Oh, it's okay, Mr. Mansfield. You see, Carrie and I actually prefer the white over the red. Next year, we're actually going to be growing some new grapes, trying a new combination for a new vintage to be released.
You know, I really always preferred red wine to white myself.
It's a bolder taste.
Precisely, it's more...
Juicy.
Yes, and also...
Fluid.
Yes, and...
Lively.
Yeah, it's, well, it's a unique way of describing it. Yes. So, Carrie, I'm assuming you know who I am?
I sure as hell hope so. I did invite you into my home for food and wine.
In all seriousness, though, you've heard the name Mansfield before, and of everything that it stands for.
Only that it signifies the wealthiest and biggest businessman in Niagara, and of a millionaire who has made a fortune on the development of the most profitable vineyards in not just Niagara, but in the world. France, Italy, Spain.
You've done your homework.
And is a connoisseur of fine wine himself.
The finest.
Which is why it baffles me as to why you've accepted our humble request for dinner here tonight, an enemy to your multi-million-dollar corporation.
Well, keep your enemies close, sweetie.
And my parents canceled on our previous engagement. Realistically, then, how well do you think the vineyard will do?
Oh, yes, and what kind of a name is it? The Vineyard, anyway.
Well, you see, the vineyard implies that it's a piece of land within many other different pieces of land. But it's the vineyard that you truly have to only compete with.
How meta.
Thank you.
I admire your spunk, kid. And your wine isn't half bad, neither.
Thank you. Speaking of, should I go get us some more?
Maybe you should take it easy, huh?
Maybe you shouldn't tell me what to do, Tanya.
As an enemy to our endeavor, you seem to really enjoy our product.
Yeah, it's got a bite to it. Something I'd never describe the taste of a wine as having.
Perhaps you should just buy out their business then, seeing how much you love their product.
Nonsense!
Why the hell not? You can certainly afford it.
You must bleed money.
Why don't I go get us some more?
How about I help bring the dishes to the kitchen?
No, it's okay. Let's go take a walk by the pool.
I'm sorry about him.
It's okay. I know how men can get.
He drinks way too much. Sometimes it's just...
Is everything okay?
Kent, old boy! Come join me.
Well, I really should get to opening this.
In a moment. I'd like to ask you something first.
Look, Tanya, I don't mean to impose,
No,
but...
no, it's okay. I've actually never really had anyone to talk to.
How old are you?
Do you think I'm reasonable? What do you mean? With me being drunk. Is that such a bad thing?
If you don't mind me asking.
Old enough, but young enough to still make stupid decisions in my life. I guess the real thing that's keeping me going is our son.
I mean, being a father and a husband? Forget about any idea of a social life.
I had him the first year we were married. We wasted no time.
How old is he?
3 next month. He's such a quiet boy, around people anyway. When we're alone, he says a lot more. Smart, too. God knows where he gets it from. His father, I guess, being the big-shot, successful businessman that he is.
Well, his heart must come from his mother then.
It was nice when we first met. A while ago. Back in simpler times. I mean, she worked at a fast food place, for God's sake, right? I don't know, she's just so beautiful. She was beautiful. And asked her to come on my yacht. Of course she said yes.
I just think sometimes we've lost that spark that I felt the first time I met him. The first time he took me on his yacht.
It was amazing. It was actually the best night of my life.
And a month later, we were married.
And then she got pregnant. What a surprise that was, huh?
I knew then and there that maybe, just maybe, that spark that we felt wasn't real.
things were going to be different.
Wasn't tangible.
But I guess everyone has a price, eh?
Ain't that the truth?
Well, she certainly enjoys burning a hole in my wallet. You know, all that hard-earned money that I went to school for, that I studied for 7 years for, that I fought tooth and nail to get, all of this. I'm sure as hell not going to feel bad about having a drink on a Sunday night.
I'm so sorry, Carrie. A stranger in your home, and here I am spilling my guts to you. So what about you? What's your story? Your real story?
How do you mean?
Don't act dumb, Carrie. I'm young, sure, but I'm still a woman. I know when something's wrong. I saw you hesitate back there when that gorilla asked you about your past.
Let's just say it's something I'm not very fond of remembering.
Why? Did you kill someone or something?
Or something.
All right, to each their own, I guess. Well, I guess we should head back now. I want more of that delicious wine.
Kent and I aren't big drinkers. We really only drink when we have people over and we're entertaining.
Oh, social drinkers, eh?
You could say that.
So, you haven't fallen asleep then?
All right, you know what? Just leave me alone, woman. Jesus Christ, all right? Always nagging me at the neck like a dog with a bone. Women. Hey, Ken? Huh?
You know,
Women.
Mr. Mansfield, your wife seems to think you have an alcohol problem.
Carrie!
Oh, shit.
I think maybe she's right.
Excuse me?
You heard me.
Oh, I don't see it's any of your business concerning how much I drink.
No, but you being drunk is.
You know, enough of both of you, okay? Just pour the wine, Ken. Come on. Just give me the wine.
Yes, sir.
Just tell your wife here to lighten up, would you?
What the fuck?
Who's finally come to? No one can hear you. No one's gonna come in here at this hour.
Do you promise not to scream if I take this up? Tanya, listen. I told you not to scream.
What is this? What the fuck is this? What are you doing?
This is the heart and soul of our foundation. We've put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears to get to this point.
Mostly blood.
You see, this trough here is hooked up to that vat over there. And through this hose, blood flows to the container where the blood is. where it's mixed with the appropriate ingredients to produce our product.
Wait. What?
That's right, sweetheart. This will perhaps be our finest vintage yet.
We've been victims long enough, don't you think?
Why? Why are you doing this?
Because we're smarter than you.
You see, my father would drink this until he turned purple in the face. And he would continue that until my mother's face was covered in blood.
Don't you think we should use our pain to our advantage?
At $200-300 a bottle, the fat, greedy pigs of the world can finally get a taste of their own medicine. We have you to thank for that. And your stupid husband.
The blood that runs through my veins has the exact same task as the blood that runs through yours: to carry nutrients and oxygen to the cells, and to transport metabolic wastes away from those same cells.
And here at the Vineyard, we do a bit of both, don't we? Because soon the world will have a taste of this great wine that we have to offer. And I'd like to thank you because we couldn't have done it without you. You naive little...
I just have one question. Is this your son? Is his name Carl by any chance? I thought so.
Fuck you! Well, get her!